off actually.
All right.
But these are aftermarket, etc.
Okay, Tom's taking apart a 100-round Thompson drum that's already loaded. Wow.
Okay, we're filming, right?
We're filming. We're on.
What we're going to shoot the Thompson with the 5 feed devices that I own. Standard stock 20-round magazine. Standard stock 30-round magazine. Homemade 50-round by welding together a 20 and a 30 into a 50. Haven't tried this till never fired it yet. 50-round drum. We're going to close now.
Yeah, let's see how you do it. Okay. Now, there's something special about the followers and all that, but you're going to explain that later.
Well,
on.
it's 5 rounds per section. 10, 5 here, 5 in a row, 5 in a row, all the way around. 5, 5, 5, 5. 10 times to get 50 rounds.
And the follower has to be in a special position, right? That's something that was what's
well, you've got to have this oriented here to where you have anywhere to come. But if it's this right here, you wouldn't have the space for them. So I'm not sure how to explain that. But
okay.
You're in. Look closely. You see the tracks right here.
Gotcha.
Okay, you've got to have the rounds inside tracks in groups of 5 per track. And depending on orientation of this, you may not have your track properly. It's really very easy to lay them out. You just keep moving it around until you get 5 rounds per section.
Gotcha.
For a total of 10 sections. Okay. And the cover goes right on.
Now these things can be easily dropped and bent and so forth.
They're fragile. It's just sheet metal, and it's about 10 pounds. It's about 5 pounds worth of ammo. That's your winding key, which keeps the cover on. And whoops, hang on. Okay, and click. Oh, now, they'll say right there, 1 to 9 clicks. Some say 9 to 11 clicks. Some say 11 clicks. But this one here is actually made by the Crosby Company, Buffalo, New York, World War II. Fairly common. Anyway, we're going to hear it click 9. I'm going to click, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've always gone at least 1 click beyond that. There's never a problem with it. Where's the main drum is? You can have the thing sit like that, loaded, and not wound, not wearing spring out. I loaded this a couple days ago. It's been sitting on spring tension, spring's been under tension for a couple days now. Not a big deal, but that could sit loaded for years, unwound. You cannot hurt spring that way. Okay, 100-round drum. A little different thing about it. You got sections here. It's 6 rounds per section times 100 rounds. Same basic concept. The cover goes on. And just like this. This one's a little stiffer. I'm not sure it's locked in there. Give it a little tap.
Now, you were telling me earlier the original 100-round drums were for the Colts.
Correct. This is a 1980s Auto Orders New York magazine. So it's not an original 1921 Colt made 100-round drum. It's a reproduction made in the 80s. These I've seen around. They're fairly common, not that valuable, not hard to find. The real Colt ones are thousands of dollars. Big money. I've never personally seen one. And it's marked here. It's marked Thompson and magazine type C, which is Roman numeral for 100. 100 cartridge, cal 45, wind to 15 clicks. And they're numbered. 617. I think there were 1,000 made. Auto Orders New York. Okay, now this is a little different story. We'll start. 1.
It gets harder and harder.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, well, actually we'll go 16. Now, interesting. That's the first time I've wound this actual drum up. Some years ago, me and Mike were at a range, and I had a borrowed Auto Ordnance drum. It was not possible to hand wind the full 15 clicks with just our thumbs. It wasn't possible. What we ended up doing was taking wrenches like this, and have another party. You recall doing that at Frank's range?
I think I remember something like that.
And wound like that. Now, I came prepared to do that today. Apparently, this drum has less spring tension than that borrowed drum I used some years ago.
Or there might have been a dent or something in
There
there.
could have been a couple things going, but probably spring tension. I just different spring. Anyway, that's wound to 16 clicks, one beyond, one pass required. That should work. Okay, cut.
Good.